Hello, it's Nikki. Welcome to part 9. If you've been here a while, if you've enjoyed the parts up until now, thank you for listening. I am glad that has been the case. Today is about the heart and tuning into that. It has been one of the most useful things that I have done in my business over the last 10 years. The internet is noisy. The world is noisy, and it can be so tempting to try and do the right thing. And I'm saying that, 1 minute, my camera. And I say that because everybody out there is telling you what you should do, or the best way to do it, or their hack, or whatever it might be. And that is useful sometimes when you have those times where you think, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what this is all about, and I feel stuck, and I want to put my hand up and get a teacher to come over, but it looks like I'm going to have to figure this out myself. Do not underestimate the power that you have as an individual. And what I mean by that is you and your instinct, your gut, your inner knowing when it's time to tweak, or when you need to turn up the volume on something, or when you need to dial it down. That piece of the feeling is so key in your business. And it's often a piece that is missing for lots of people. So especially in my coaching work, I might have people who'll say, it's not working, I've tried everything, or I put together this funnel or whatever it might be, or this email, and it's not converting. And one of my first questions will always be, how does it feel? How does it feel? How do you feel about it? What's going on in your body? And sorry, sounds a bit sleazy. I don't mean that. What's going on in your body? But it's how do you feel? And what they then say will often reveal why something is not working. So they may say, I feel a bit weird about it because I don't know if anybody's going to buy it. Okay, so why do you feel weird about it? Well, when I put together the email, I just didn't know if it sounded like me. Okay, what would it sound like if it did sound like you? Well, it would just, I don't know, maybe it would be more of a video rather than loads of copy. Or maybe I would just kind of get to the point a bit more. Or maybe I would just really explain to somebody that they're going to be in safe hands if they do this course. Okay, how would that feel to actually do that? Well, yeah, it would sort of feel good. And then lots of information begins to reveal itself. And this has been really key in my learning over the last decade, because when I started at 31, or just 30, something like that, to 41, I feel quite different as a person. And I will be quite different as a person because I'm 10 years older. But lots of things have happened in my life as well. I've also invested in myself a lot. I've done a lot of self-development and soul searching. And we've also had things like a pandemic and other things that we've dealt with as a family, in business, we've moved house, lots of different things have happened. And so the overall message for today is, do not check out of how you feel about something. Because ultimately what we're trying to do is to build a business model and a way of doing things and a blend of business and life that feel really good. Because if they don't, it's going to feel really clunky. And when you're out of sync. When it's time to make a change. When you come to the end of something and be like, right, okay. It's like that feeling after Christmas where you're like, I feel like I need a vegetable. I feel like I need some fresh fruit. And I feel like I need to not drink today. And I'm going to drink some water. And I'm going to have an early night. And it's just being in tune with your body. It's not doing an extreme thing of going, right, I'm never doing any of that, or everything that I did before is all being wasted. We can have that compassionate, incremental approach to the decisions that we make. But it's really, really important that you spend time in your business, because the likelihood is if you're going to have longevity in your business, in your career, and I'm sure you're going to be somebody that's probably going to be working for a lot longer. I've never had that moment. Well, I've always had two questions of like, well, can I just give all of this up? No, because I need to work. And secondly, do I want to be in this game for a long time? Yes, I want to be in the business of being in business. Yes, I always want to do my own thing. Okay, great. So therefore, I'm going to have to do this in a way that feels sustainable, that feels great, that suits my needs, and also to be flexible, to be nimble, and to be able to meet the different needs that I have along the way. And this is going to be really, really key. How you feel about something, your capacity is going to be really crucial in this moment. Over the last 10 years, there have been times where I've had an enormous amount of capacity, where I could work all day, work all night, work weekends. I was going to a seminar here, a workshop here, business, networking, da 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 da. And then I got pregnant with my son. And he was like, I saw a friend actually when I was about 5 weeks pregnant with him. And I went to her house, and she lives in Surrey, and she took me back to the station. She looked at me and she was like, you all right? I was like, yep. Thinking, I haven't even told my mum that I'm pregnant yet, or anybody. It was just Matt and I that knew. And she kind of gave me this look of thinking, and I remember I was 5 weeks, 6 days. And when you're at that stage of the game in any pregnancy, every day matters. And I think she knew, but she sort of didn't say. And I woke up on week 6 on my app and I puked. And I was so ill from 6 weeks, probably until about 22 weeks of being pregnant. So at that point, when I was being so ill 30 times a day, my capacity was so low. My benchmark was so low. But now at 41, and I've got 2 children going to school and all of that, my capacity has expanded again. Does that mean that I want to work all hours and do all of the things? No, it does not, because my version of life and business has changed. And there are so many other things that I want to do in this world. But I just want to say that instead of fighting that capacity the whole time, I know so many people will say things like, I've only got 2 hours to work on my business every day, and I'm trying to do this and launch this, and I want to have this. Sometimes you have to surrender and give into it at the moment and be patient with yourself. Because if you can only work on your business for 2 hours a day, there's probably other things in the background that require your attention, your focus, your time, your energy, all of that. Be really kind with yourself. You have time. Things will change. They always do. And tune into what you need from your business. It's really, really key. That's it for today. Thank you so much for listening and watching to part 9. See you for part 10. And one final thing. I'm going to be talking about charging and offerings and packages over the next few weeks, and charging for your services and your time. And I know so many people have conversations and questions around charging. If you have a question, please email me, hello@nickyraby.com, and I will happily answer it within the series. There's lots to say, but if there's something that I've missed or something that is on your heart that you would really benefit from asking, ask me. I'm here to help, to support you. Also, if you want to go deeper on this, go to my Work With Me page. As I've mentioned so many times, I've got so many different kinds of offerings, because the capacity that you might have for the results that you want may be all kinds of different things. So check that out. If you're not sure, just email me once again. It's me who answers it. It's all confidential. hello@nickyraby.com, and I'll see you tomorrow for part 10. Lots of love.